Good morning, dear students, and welcome to your English online explanation class. Today, we are going to read about our writing skills. And in the writing skills, we will talk about factual description of person and diary entry. So, now, first, let's understand what do we mean by factual description. As the name suggests, you are describing the facts, okay? You're describing what you are looking at or what you know about, okay? जो facts आपको पता है, जो आपने देखे हैं, जो आपकी बात कही सुनी है, देखी हुई, आप समझते हैं उस चीज़ को, आप उस इंसान के बारे में लिखते हैं या उस जगह के बारे में लिखते हैं. बट हम इस बार सिर्फ पर्सन की बात करेंगे. That how we describe people, how do we factually describe them. So, factual description is a piece of writing that describes a person, place, thing or an event factually. Factually मतलब क्या है? Fact wise. आप जो सब कुछ बता रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल सच है. In such a description, although the emphasis is on objectivity and facts, there is a lot of focus of creativity and innovation. So there is a lot of scope कि आप कैसे जो अपने फैक्ट्स हैं उनको क्रिएटिवली और इनोवेशन के साथ आप उनको प्रेजेंट करते हैं. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ लैंग्वेज डू यू यूज, ओके, हाउ प्रिसाइज एंड क्रिस्प यू आर विद योर लैंग्वेज एंड योर सेंटेंसेस. You should write, while writing factual description, you follow these general rules. You should use a variety of sentence structure and vocabulary. As I always tell you, आप इंग्लिश के न्यूज़पेपर पढ़िए, नॉवेल्स पढ़िए, आर्टिकल्स पढ़िए, उससे आपकी वोकेबलरी और सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो बेटर हो जाएगा. एंड देन यू कैन से योर thing in a very small and a crisp manner and giving out a lot of information to the receiver also. आप अपने बहुत क्रिस्प तरीके से अपनी बात कह पाएंगे, बहुत ही क्लीन सेंटेंस में और वोकेबलरी में, जिससे आपको क्या फ़ायदा होगा कि सामने वाला आपकी बात जल्दी समझ पाएगा. अवॉइड रिपीटेशन टू इंश्योर दैट डिस्क्रिप्शन इज़ नॉट टू बोरिंग टू रीड. अब आप बहुत बार सेम ही बात को रिपीट नहीं करेंगे दूसरी तरह से, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि पढ़ने वाला बोर हो जाएगा. It is equally important to ensure the use of correct tenses. अब आप जब भी इंग्लिश में आप कुछ भी लिखते हैं, then it is your duty to ensure that you are writing it in correct sentence with the correct spellings and with the correct sentence structure. Okay? Factual description about person. Here is a value points checklist. Name of the person, relationship of the writer, social status, role, profession, look, appearance, features, hair, short, curly, black, unkempt, built, overweight, muscular, athletic, complexion, pale, white, wheatish, fair, dark, height, tall or small. These are the few things that you tell about the person. Now, name of the person, what is your relationship with the person? If you are the writer, then who is the person that you are writing about? What is the social status of that person? Is it your mother? Is it your teacher? वो professionally क्या करते हैं, क्या profession में है? If you want to mention, you have to mention, and then it makes your description better. To understand the background of that person, it helps you. अब उनका appearance आप कैसे factfully present करेंगे कि उनके hair कैसे हैं, उनका body structure कैसा है, और complexion या height कैसी है. Characteristics of a personality: amicable, charming, calm, cheerful. अब वो कैसी personality से हैं? Benevolent, and considerate, decisive. Now, if the person is decisive, or if the person is cheerful, or if the person is considerate. अब decisive का मतलब क्या होता है? Decisive जैसे कि आपको बातों में फंसाने वाले, या जो वो कहते हैं वो जो आपको दिखाना चाह रहे हैं वो वैसे हैं नहीं. दे मे बी अ डुअल पर्सनालिटी. तो वो कैसे पर्सन की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है, वो किस तरह का इंसान है, ये आप एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. हॉबीज़ क्या है, ओपिनियन क्या है अब आपके बारे में, आपके ओपिनियन क्या है उस पर्सन के बारे में. नाउ लेट्स सी अ सॉल्व्ड एग्जांपल ओवर हियर. माय मदर. नाउ यू आर डिस्क्राइबिंग योर मदर. In this particular factual description, a writer is explaining her or his own mother. Let's read how. I think that my mother is a wonderful personality. She always has a smile on her face, whatever task she is engaged in. She always takes care of our family, which includes my younger sister, my father and me. She likes her house to be clean and organized. She's herself an organized person, and all things at home are always in their right places. She's the medium. She's of medium height. She has curly brown hair with which looks lovely on her. Her eyes are honey colored and her skin is light brown. She's a very kind person. She's very friendly, patient. She loves to help people. I love my mother because she has set a good example for me to follow. Now do you see how simple this whole description is? कोई बहुत ज़्यादा इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ड्स या इतने हार्ड वर्ड्स यूज़ नहीं करें, जैसे एमिकेबल या फिर फ्लैम्बॉइंट, इस तरह के वर्ड्स नहीं यूज़ करें. बहुत ही सिंपल वर्ड्स जैसे वंडरफुल, एंगेज्ड, ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, उन्होंने ऐसे बहुत ही सिंपल वर्ड्स को यूज़ करके बहुत ही क्रिस्प तरीके से, बहुत ही छोटे तरीके से, बहुत ही प्रिसाइजली उन्होंने अपनी मदर का डिस्क्रिप्शन दे दिया है और उसमें सारे फैक्ट्स को कवर कर दिया है. उनकी क्या रिलेशनशिप है आपको ऑब्वियसली पता ही चल गया फ्रॉम द टाइटल. वो कैसी दिखती हैं, वो एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग कैसी हैं, वो घर, नाउ शी इज़ अ हाउस मेकर बिकॉज शी इज़ डूइंग द चोर्स ऑफ द हाउस. वो घर को ठीक रखते हैं. वो उन्होंने उनके बारे में ऐसा इस पैराग्राफ में दिखाया दैट शी इज़ अ हाउस मेकर. एंड वो उनकी पसंद क्या है, शी लाइक्स टू कीप हर सेल्फ ऑल्सो एंड द हाउस ऑल्सो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. उनकी पर्सनालिटी कैसी है हमें ऊपर पता चल गया दैट शी इज़ अ very nice person. She always smiles whatever work she is doing. She take cares of the family as well. So this is how you explain a person. Okay, now you can go and practice the examples or the topics given in your book. I have not given you in this because then it will be too much of homework for you, but we will again practice them in revision sheets. When your revision starts, we will practice in that. Before that, please practice it from your book according to this example which is given over here. Our second topic is diary entry. Now diary entry is generally a record of one's feeling following an event, either sad or pleasant. Diary entries are personal reflective in nature. Therefore they must not always be objective in view. Diary entry usually includes details, perspectives of writer following event occurring in the present. अब वो क्या कह रहे हैं, डायरी एंट्री जनरली एक पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड होता है जो कि कोई भी इंसान किसी भी दिन के इवेंट के बारे में लिखता है और अपनी उस इवेंट से रिलेटेड जो उस दिन जो घटना घटी उसके बारे में अपनी फीलिंग्स भी लिखता है. और ये पूरी एक पर्सनल रिफ्लेक्टिव बात है, ये एक पर्सनल राइटिंग है, ये एक पर्सनल डिनोटेशन ऑफ योर इवेंट है. सो दिस शुड नॉट बी जज्ड. ऐसे आप जज नहीं करेंगे. अगर किसी ने अपनी फीलिंग्स नेगेटिवली भी प्रेजेंट करी हैं देन यू शुड नॉट जज बिकॉज दिस इज़ वेरी पर्सनल अफेयर. अब क्या उसमें हमें करना चाहिए, क्या फैक्ट्स हैं, क्या हम डायरी एंट्री में दिखाते हैं. ऑब्जर्वेशंस, परसेप्शंस और डिस्क्रिप्शन. आपके ऑब्जर्वेशन क्या रहे, कैसा आपको क्या क्या आपने ऑब्जर्व किया उस इवेंट पे या उस घटना में, क्या आपके परसेप्शन है, आपके अपने ओपिनियंस क्या हैं उस घटना के बारे में, और डिस्क्रिप्शन कैसे आप उसको कैसे डिस्क्राइब करेंगे. डायरी एंट्री का फॉर्मेट इज गिवन यू हियर. फर्स्ट यू राइट द डे एंड डेट, then time, then heading is optional. If you want to give it then it's fine, otherwise it is just your personal thing, so that is not, there is not a need of the heading. Then you write dear diary because you are addressing this to the dear diary because this is a diary entry. Then main body and then a concluding line. एक finally आपका एक जो सारांश, जो एक फाइनल आपका कंक्लूजन रहा है उस इवेंट के बारे में, अबाउट दैट इवेंट दैट हैपेंड और दैट anecdote that you're writing about, you want to explain in in the concluding lines that I was happy, I was sad about it, so that you write. And then your name. Here is one more sample which is given about tomorrow your school is celebrating Teachers Day. You have been selecting presenting speech before the teachers, expressing your feelings and emotions in form of diary entry. Now write it not more than 150 words. Generally this is the right way of writing the diary entry, less than 100 or 150 words. That's how much you use. Now you have written over Friday, date, and then you have written the time, then you have given a heading, Teachers Day, then you have addressed it to dear diary, then you have written a whole description about how tomorrow is 5th of September, then National Worldwide Teachers Day, you are going to be celebrating, and you are writing about these because you have been giving this task कि आप अपने टीचर्स के बारे में अपनी फीलिंग्स लिख लिए. क्यों? क्योंकि हमने आपको क्या कहा था कि डायरी एंट्री इज़ अ वेरी पर्सनल अफेयर इन विच यू राइट अबाउट योर ओन फीलिंग्स एंड योर ओन परसेप्शंस. That is why you have to write about the writer here is writing about his or her feelings about the teachers that he has been studying from such a long time, and how he or she feels about them, and how is he planning and how is he feeling about the speech that he is supposed to give tomorrow. So now they are writing this whole thing here. Then the writer writes good night, Renu. Renu is the name of the writer. So it's a girl, it's a she. So she has wrote something about they help us refine our crude selves, become respectful members of the society in honor of our favorite teacher, Mrs. Saini. I have dedicated a small paragraph in the speech to her. And now here, she has a lot of feelings about the speech that she's supposed to deliver it tomorrow on the occasion of Teachers' Day. So she is writing that how is she feeling about the whole event of Teachers' Day, and how she is given this task of giving a speech, and how is she feeling about this task that she is supposed to accomplish tomorrow. So she has written this personal feelings of her of her mind in diary entry. This actually helps to give your thoughts a very constructive way of coming out, and this gives you a very outlet whenever you want to express yourself. And if you are not able to talk to somebody but you are able to write, you are able to express your thoughts in writing. First, it helps you to actually let you know how to structure your sentences and your thoughts, how to put your thoughts on the paper. आपको उसकी प्रैक्टिस हो जाती है और आपके जो फीलिंग्स हैं वो भी बाहर आ जाती है, and then you don't feel frustrated about anything. So I hope students that these two topics are clear to you. Please listen to this video explanation again and again, understand them. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Write this whole PDF in your notebook, and we'll meet in the online class on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Please take care of yourself and your families.